Hello everyone and welcome back to another video inside of my world. Today is a very special video because a new update for Minecraft has dropped and I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, basically a new update's dropped and it's not the 1.20 update, but it practically is. Basically, like, they've added some new stuff to the experimental and I thought, I've just realised I'm missing a torchlight here. I don't know why. But yeah, basically I decided that we would play around with some of the new features. One of them will be affecting the way that I look. I'm sure some of you who know about 1.20 will probably know about what I'm talking about. You might have noticed, I realised this was in the last video, but we've now got cherry trees. I've planted one in the very middle. So yeah, basically I want to go and play around with some of the new things. So you can see my inventory. I've got quite a lot of things which we're going to be having to play around with, but there's one feature I've been looking forward to for months and months and months, ever since they announced this, and I just really want to do it now because it's so new, and that is the ability to trim your armor. So my armor, I like my netherite armor. I think it's pretty powerful. It's got me through some really difficult times, when I battled Raymond and, he stole my armor, which was naughty of him. But yeah, basically, I just think it looks a bit boring. I don't know, the netherite, I think it works well for my kind of skin, but I don't know, it's a bit boring and it's a bit too, the same color. So I really want to trim it. And, the way of how you do it is you collect these things. So these are called smithing templates. And they're basically found, throughout your world. You can find them, in all different sorts of structures. Some of them are rarer than others. I think the ones I've got here are some of the more common ones. I think this one you find in a desert temple. And then basically what you do is you head to a smithing table and you can see that the menus now looks a lot different. So in this slot, you put a smithing temple. Oh, I've just realised I need to take off my armour. But yeah, basically in this slot, you put the smithing templates. And then in this slot, you put whichever armor you want to trim. So I'm going to do my helmet first. And then you need to add a color. So you can either add, as it says, add an ingot or a crystal. I went back and forth between gold and light blue for ages. And I decided, you know what? I want light blue. So I'm not going to look at that little icon in the top right. I did get a little sneaky glimpse then, but I'm not going to look. I'm just going to keep looking at the diamonds because at the end of the episode, I want to have a big dramatic reveal where I put my armor on for the first time and we can all see what it looks like. I mean, of course, you guys might be able to see now. I might wait until the end of the episode. So I'm going to put the armor on, but I'm not going to look at what it looks like. I've also realised that my little man in the top right is is on. Let me just go and turn him off. I can't actually remember which one that's called. Is that the paper doll? Is it called? Is it this thing? Yeah, there we go. It's turned off. So now you guys can't see. You might have been able to have seen it then. I don't know if I'm going to blur out the icon. Just keep it a secret. Yeah, so basically, I want to just play around with some of the new things. So they've added lots of new stuff. So cherry wood is a massive one that they've added. So you can craft cherry planks, which look like this, and they look fantastic, by the way. Look at this. We've finally got pink wood. It's going to be so good to build out of this. I can't wait to find something else. I'm also just going to quickly sleep, just to oh no, I can see the out. No, I don't. Everything that I'm trying to do. Oh yeah, no joke of the day, by the way, just because I'm the only one on here. So what else have we got? We've also got they've changed sculk sensors a little bit. So now basically with the fish. Right, let me just grab my hose so I can mine this up. I wanted to do it in my bedroom because there's carpet in here. But basically, I believe that now sculk sensors should resonate sounds. I believe. So I believe that if I activate a sensor, this amethyst block should resonate it to that block, activating that sensor. There we go. Yeah, look at that. So this is called amethyst resonating, I believe, or something like that. Basically, where amethyst blocks will vibrate and will send sounds to other sculk sensors, which is really, really, really cool. Speaking of the sculk sensor, there's a new sculk sensor, and do I have a crafting table in here? I don't, so do you know what? I'm going to use my new cherry planks to make a new crafting table. And let's make, I don't even know where it is. Here we go. The calibrated sculk. Oh, I grabbed 4 amethyst shards. It's only 3. So, I don't have any redstone, but I believe the way that this thing works, in fact, so let me just give myself some redstone just so I can test this out. I believe the way of how, I should probably give just something to power it. I believe how this works is depending on, so you can see this has got like the little pink thing in the front. I believe that this sculk sensor will be resonated as long as there is signal being sent to it. And basically, depending on the strength of the signal will determine what this sculk sensor can pick up. So you can see that no matter if I walk on the wood or on the on this stone or anything like that, the sculk sensor's not picking it up, and that's because it's set to level 1, which means it can't detect footsteps. But if I set it to level 2, then I believe now it should pick up footsteps. Or not. But basically, you can determine what this sensor can pick up based on how strong of a redstone signal you send into this little pink front, which is really cool. It means that you can now properly determine what signals you want to be admitted, which I think is really cool. And I like the look of these sensors as well. They look really awesome. So I might use these for something in the future. And then also they've added so suspicious sand we've seen before, but now there's suspicious gravel, which is basically the same, but well, like gravelly equivalent. I'm just gonna go and grab my my brush quick, just so I can show this off. So I think also now, when I use a brush on these blocks, it should convert them back to like the original variants. Yeah, there we go. So you can see that puts it back to sand, and this one should put it back to gravel if I've done this right. There we go. So I won't get anything from these place ones, basically because I've placed them myself. But like, say if I was to find them naturally, I would be able to use the brush and to get some more stuff from them. There's also been like loads of other like little changes, but like the brush has got a new recipe and just a whole load of other things. We sadly don't have banners on shields yet. I did test. Oh, look at my arm. I did not even mean to go in third person, but that looks really fancy. I look really good. I don't know about the colour. I might maybe every video I could change the colour until I get a colour I like. Maybe that'd be a good idea. But yeah, basically like there's no banners on shields yet. I tried, it doesn't work. So at some point in the future we will, but I'll settle for this. This looks really fancy. So that's pretty much all this video is going to be. It's a very quick video, I know, but like I really just wanted to do a video just kind of show off the new update, and to really get you guys like to know some of the new features and how they work. The update is probably going to come out soon. As you're watching this, the update might have even come out. So if it has, then you can already play around with all these features. And who knows, maybe there's been some new ones added or some changes made to some current ones. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I've got to say for today. So apart from that, that is going to be the end of this video. So I hope that you have all enjoyed this pretty weird video. I did plan to do like build a new game today, but when this update dropped, I thought, you know what, we're just going to show this off first because it's too intriguing. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all at some point.